experiencing trouble with your vehicle? Is it time for repairs? Or maybe just time for a checkup? We would love to help you. When it comes to vehicle care, you need an expert who will be able to assist you quickly and get the job done right the first time. Don't trust this job to just anyone. We are the top auto repair service in the area, and we will handle all of your needs in a quick and professional manner. And remember, the longer you wait, the worse it can get. Don't delay any further. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
All right, we're here ready for some pool today. We have Steve Blackburn coming back again one more time against George Bell. They are playing 10-ball race to 8 for the first one. It is a best of 3 sets tonight, so let's go ahead and have some fun and having some pool on this lovely Thursday, October the 8th. It is 6:20. George did come up to the house today just a little late, but he is now ready to go. Game number 1. And according to Fargo stats, they are playing even, but Fargo sets that he is a 59% favorite to win tonight's match. So let's see if Steve can overcome the Fargo odds here and get something going and possibly win tonight's match. They are playing both 8-ball and 10-ball. They are playing 10-ball first, and then after that they're playing some 8-ball. If the game is hill to hill in set score, we will go ahead and go to a third set. So let me go ahead and put the set score for you guys. It is George and Steve. Almost made that ball. That's a good start. Let me see here, and sorry guys, I'm just should have been a little better prepared here. Oops. Georg. There we go. And these guys are playing for 500 in the middle. Now, we did add a additional camera for tonight's match, so we'll see if it is working tonight. Seems like possibly just went down. We had just had it working. I'm not sure what happened, but I will check it later on. So now George is on 2 fouls. Maybe Steve can get him on the third one. He is going to try to put him behind the tent. He shot the ball and made it. He was supposed to play safe and forgot to miss the 3-ball, so that's not good. Whoops. Bad start there for Mr. Blackburn there. Nice kick. So we'll see if now George can get out from here. He has a open shot on the 4. He can go back and forth. 5-ball would go on the side. Nice little bump, oops, on the 5-ball there. I guess I want to scratch here. All right. I'm just gonna try to see if he can go into the rail and out. This particular shot here. Okay, accepted the shot from where it was at. That's okay. He only needs to make the ball and come out on the 8-ball. He is kind of on the rail here, but he can just roll forward, put a little stroke on it, and come around. Nice bump shape on the 10 ball, and looks pretty good from here. Pretty easy peasy. So that should be the beginning of the first rack here. Now, again, thank you guys for tuning in. We do appreciate you guys hanging out with K2. We are live from Phoenix, Arizona. Both of these players are playing on a 7-foot diamond custom table. Pockets are smaller than 4-inch pockets, 3 7/8. So you have to play pretty darn good in order to win tonight's match. So George starts off with the first. It happens. It is 1-2-0. George taking the lead on the first set. Let me see. I might need to do the Fargo Fargo rate app, I think it's called. Because I know the odds just went in George's favor here. Let's see if I can what the odds are. I don't see it in my options here. Alright, I'm gonna have to possibly move the percentage as I get Kaylin's phone, because I know that she is currently sharing the stream. So good start there for George, and a big shout out to Amanda and Carl for tuning in. Carl watching from a different state, and so is Amanda. Amanda's from Shreveport, Louisiana, and Carl, I believe, is from I want to say Texas. I'm not 100% sure. I always confuse where people are from, but Carl is one of our followers that's always online watching a stream. So nice cut shot by George there. Pretty good shot. Oh, and now I have the percentage here, 68 to 32. He can cut the ball and come around, see if he can get shape on the 5. He's just kind of concerned to touch either the 9 or the 5. So we'll see if he can draw it back in between the balls. It's nice, pretty good. Only thing is now he does not have a offensive shot on the 5. I have to play safe and use the balls. Get in between. I'm not sure if Steve can see it and make it. Seems like he can. He's already down here. He's gonna cut it, come into those balls, and give him shape on the 6. So that kind of worked. Now he might have to run into the 7. Let's see if he can hold it. It is tough, so kind of a pokey stroke to get away from the 7, but did not avoid contact on that ball. Carl is from Kansas, and he is still in the hospital in Summit, Missouri. I know that he had a heart surgery, and we are sending him best wishes all the way from Phoenix for a speedy recovery. Thank you, Carl, for always supporting us, and of course, hopefully one day we can get a cow. Carl is a rancher and has a farm and a bunch of cows, and has promised Kaylin to get her a cow one day. Jump bank. Nice try. If he can get safe would be great, but left Steve a shot. Now he can shoot it all the way down, because in the side is kind of tough, and he might get hooked behind the 10 shooting it that way. So see if he can make the ball. It is tough. Missed the shot. So now clear open sesame for George. Oh, he touched the 10 ball, and Steve is saying fine, don't worry about it, just go ahead and shoot it. Made the ball pretty good. Sorry guys that I keep popping in the stream there. I'm gonna change that so I don't do that anymore. Alright, so George about to take a second game here and increase his lead to 2-0 and erase to 8. Oh, called it too early there. This is not a easy shot though anyways for Steve. A little bit of commentator's curse a little bit, but it does happen. I'm gonna have to turn the music a little bit higher for the players, because I think the music is very low. So, and again, that was a tough shot for Steve. He was kind of on the rail. So now let's see if George can go ahead and make this ball here. Nice shot by George, right in the heart of the pocket. Score is 2-0 and a race to 8. Now for you guys to let me know that we are doing a pretty good job here at K2. I do appreciate you guys hanging out. Hey, look at that. One of my buddies just joined, Brad. How's it going, Brad? Did you get the email from Gina that Masters will be a practice tournament, I think, this Sunday? Wondering if you're going to go and hang out and play some pool over at Main Street. Mark James watching from Kansas, thank you for tuning in. Drew Henson saying, I just realized Ohio and South Carolina playing in Phoenix. Wow, yeah. Both of these guys were born and raised in a different state, and they came to Phoenix to continue their life. And now these guys are playing from out of state. Technically, there's a lot of people that are not from Phoenix originally that have moved to the Phoenix area. Uh-oh. George got too close to his work there on that 2 ball. Ray says, who won yesterday between Steve and Marcus? Marcus ended up winning in 2 sets against Steve. So, so far maybe Steve is trying to kind of recover from yesterday's loss. I can't believe you're not playing there, Brad. I might try to go to that. If it's a tournament up in Main Street, I might go and play on Sunday. See if I can cash on that tourney. There are a few players that play out of the Masters League, and I think so far I've been shooting pretty good. Did you get to see me play on Saturday there, Brad? I played a guy from Colorado. He played pretty good, but just I think I got a little bit fortunate on Saturday. On that one, he hit the 5-ball a little bit too fat, and that caused the tangent line to change, and that's why he was left with this weird shape. Nice bank on the 5-ball though. Nice recovery. He just needs to cut it and come back up. Just like that. Good shot. Now can shoot it all the way down. Stop shot for the 9. Needs to be on the top side, which he is. I think he's pretty much straight in on the 9-ball, so he should be pretty good. Just go forward here. Oh, the ball did skid a little bit. I heard it skid, but still made the shot. And Steve takes 1. All right, very nice. All right, scores 2-1 in a race to 8. Percentages just changed there a little bit. Now again, we are playing on a 7-foot diamond table, custom made. And these pockets are really tight. Nice break, and can see the entire 1-ball here. Thumb shape. Can see the 2-ball. I think the 2 is lined up for the 3. I'm looking straight at it down. Just gotta call the 3. It's pretty wired. Just gotta make the shot here. Oh, just a hair off. It's still a hair off on the combo for George though. It's not a give me combo shot for him. See if he can make this ball and control the 2-ball. Oh, hung it. He had great shape on that 2-ball. If he had made the 3, so now making this ball here. Oh, he did not want that ball to fall. Makes the shot so much more difficult to get also shape for the 5-ball. So that's kind of tough here. No, he spun it all the way around. He might get hooked. Okay, he's got to reverse bank the 5-ball and come 3 rails for the 6. Maybe 4. He hit it too good. Oh, that's not cool, man. That's not cool. He shot it so good on that one. Alright, so now George has it pretty easy. 4-ball out, just going forward. Brad says, I just played Eric Olivieri table on Saturday. Now I just need to play on yours to make it complete. Yeah, because I know that you, me, and Eric, all three of us got the table at the same time. So, Brad, whenever you have a chance. Oh my God, did he just scratch? Oh my God, that was so close. Way too close for comfort. This is now a reverse cut on the 10 ball, and this ball tends to go towards the corner pocket over on the bottom right after making the cut on the 10. So needs to cut it to the upper right hand corner, I think, from where I'm standing, because I don't like cutting it to the bottom right. I scratch a lot, especially because I can't do anything with the cue ball. So now George is gonna cut it. Told you, I called it. I called it. Cutting it to the bottom right, there's a scratch over on that corner every single time. So it is kind of annoying that I can sometimes see that. And then my brain, sometimes I fight myself saying, it's not gonna scratch. Nope, it's gonna be fine. And then I find myself and the drink. Alright, so Steve steals that one away from George. Alright, so this is rack number 5 of 8 in a race. I'm sorry, rack number 5 in a race to 8. And so far they are pretty even. And since Brad is on the stream, did you end up beating Eric on Saturday is the question. He almost got away with it. He wanted to come and not bump the 6 to get shape for the 4 ball. It's a good shot there. Putting the cube on the other side, splitting the distance. 7-foot shot safety here from George. Sold out the shot for Steve. I think it was better to just come and hit the cue ball all the way down here. But again, he was kind of stuck on the rail, so very limited options that George had. Going forward, I'm assuming. Oh, he had a little bit of an angle. I think he was going to go forward and just take the 6 ball on the upper left. Change the angle now, so now 7 and the 8 ball will be going towards the same pocket. Very nice shot there. Holding that cube off for the 8. Came a little short on that ball, so now he has a tougher shot on the 9 ball. He can spin the ball, come around for the 10. Might leave himself on the other side of the country though. This is not easy. This is a missable shot here. You gotta hit it pretty perfect. See if that ball goes. What a shot. Oh, Steve thought that he had scratched and missed. But that was a very nice shot there by Steve. Increasing his lead for the first time tonight. 3-2 in a race to 8. Who and what did you play Scotch with? There, Brad. So now Steve is slight favorite now. Nice break. He can see the entire two ball, I think. He can go rail first too, I think. Yeah, rail first, come around. Oh, he did not want to touch that 9 ball here. It's gonna play safety, I think. Yeah, there was no future on that shot because that ball was coming towards the 5. I think bank safety was a little bit better option. Did you build the hutch yet there, Kaylin?
Yeah, I did everything.
You did everything already? So Reagan's asleep?
Dinner's made, Reagan's asleep, pictures are up, hutch is made.
Damn, you're quick. Oh, wow. That was a great shot by Steve. Holy cow. Also, Brad is saying that he played Jack Circa and Tony Circa against Brad and Eric, I'm assuming. That seems like a pretty good match. Uh-oh. Tied up to 7. It looks like Steve is playing bumper balls a lot. He's just bumping balls back and forth quite a few times throughout the rack. It's gotta be a little cleaner than that. So now soft safety. 9 bot touched it. So now George is on 1, but there's still no offensive shot even with ball in hand here. Uh-oh. Nine bop still is a tough shot to get to though. George's gonna try to get in between both of the balls here. That's a pretty good shot. Gives him a tough shot all the way down. Down the rail here. Nailed it. Very nice. That was a great shot by George. Very nicely played. Nice. Very nice. Good out by George. Alright. Tied up again. 3-3. Both of these guys are playing very close. And they are shooting fast too. They're not wasting any time taking a look at angles or anything. They're just firing balls back and forth, back and forth. Whoa, that was crazy. I saw the cue ball go forward, kind of do the or did a massive shot. Thought it was gonna scratch on the side. So now Steve is playing the push to tie up the 6-4. I don't think George is gonna shoot the 1 here, especially because the 4 and the 6 are kind of tied up. Although if you shoot the 4, I mean the 3 ball, you can bank the 4. So he's doing offensive shot on the 1 ball. Banked it short like you're supposed to. Pretty nice shot. Now Steve will just nip the top side of the screen here. I did not like that. I like spinning the ball and having the 1 ball stay where the 7 is, and then have the cue ball go up table. Uh-oh. I'm not sure what George was thinking there. That was an interesting shot there that happened. Now again, both of these guys are playing pretty close to even. Almost made it though. It was a tough shot being jacked up on the rail, trying to fire a ball in there. Oh. I was trying to spin it with hold for the 3 ball in the side. Just trying to see if the ball can be kicked from the back side of the 2 ball and then get shape for the 3. It is possible. It's a good try from where he was at. Alright, so now if you are on the correct side of the ball, every time you should be able to get out. Just going forward past the 5 here. Good shot. Now he can come into the 6. I like putting a little bit of outside so that Cuba does not come towards the 4 after making contact. Just like that. Good shot. 10 ball is going to be possibly the next shot after shooting the ball all the way down, or he can try to get short shape. That was tough. Alright, so Steve now can just cut the ball and maybe bump the 10 ball here and see if the Cuba goes up. Yep, just like that. Good shot. Cuba went up after making contact with the 10. Now everything's wide open. Oh, missed the shot. He is not happy with that. I know that I would have not been happy. This out was there wide open. Good safety shot there. What a cut. Holy cow. Steve said, right there, George, I'm cutting this puppy in. Temba needs to come up. Have to go back and forth, I think. This one here. Nope, he was able to hold it. I wasn't sure if he had enough angle or not to shoot this ball. And try to hold it. Pretty easy out from here. As long as you're not jacked up over the 9, the out should be pretty easy, but he just overrolled it just a hair. And that's a miss of a shot, being jacked up on the 9. You gotta take into consideration where the cue ball's going and not leave yourself treetop. Makes the out a little easier that way. Alright, so George now just a stop shot into the corner pocket. Alright, that was a pretty big mistake by Steve there. Now George takes the lead. Whoops, wrong person there. takes the lead 4-3 in a race to 8. Now, Kalen, if you are watching, I need your pin, your phone. I forgot what the pin number is. I'm gonna just try different numbers. 5 to 1, something I can't remember. What's the pin? I never go in it. 7596. Nope. I give up. I don't wanna lock her phone out. So I'm using her phone in order to know what the percentages are so I can update them on the screen. But let me take a look. And George was laughing, saying, I wanted to be a little bit out instead of where I'm at. Okay, let me take a look at something that I have here, see if I can make it work. 597, 613, calculate. I don't know. I can't find Bargo Race calculator. That was it. Beyond Race. Sorry guys, I'm trying to find out odds. There we go. Close it. The rating is 597, 613, races 2, 4, races, sorry, 4 and 5 here, 69, okay. Alright, so George is making a pretty good out here after Steve missed that ball there. George is asking, Steve is asking to see if it's frozen, but I don't see it. Him actually trying to make it. I like kicking from behind. I don't like being offensive here because if he can just nudge barely the 8 ball and send it up table, the cue ball can get behind the 10. So just nice and easy kick shot, not super hard. That'll work just like that. There's a lot of good things that can happen if you kick it from the backside there. So that's a knowledgeable shot there that he just did there. And Ronnie from another state is saying that, holy cow, what is going on? Holy smacks. He has kicked 2 really good shots today. What a shot by Steve. That was insane. That was crazy. All right, tied up 4-4. Holy cow. All right, so let's move these numbers back one more time. We have a pretty good matchup right now. I think the score is correct.
Can't make it straight in, Jeff. Like pickleball.
And he's saying, I can't kick a ball straight in, but I can make a ball. We'll see. The score's 4-4. Now, just as a reminder, Ronnie says that he is taking a $50 bet that's open. If anybody wants to jump into that. He is picking George here. So when I shot, he is right in that window that he wanted to be. After that, everything's wide open. So, oh, I think he was there. I thought he would have made it. I think it seemed like he was there. He just overspun the ball. He wanted to spin it. Great shot by Steve here. Just getting to the 6 to the 7 seems like it's the only problem from here. Everything else is pretty open after that. Holy cow. He put too much spin on that ball. That inside spin keeps messing with him. Every time he puts inside spin, he's rattling balls a little bit. Wow. What a shot by George. That was a good safety. He did not have much from where he was at, so that was a great safety. Let's see if Steve can continue to kick the balls as good as he has been. Missed shot on that one. So now George has a pretty nice out from here. Going forward, or he can draw it into the 10 ball just in case that he thinks that he's gonna scratch, so just draw it to the corner. There we go. That's a good shot. Now he is pretty static, not looking to see if he can just roll it forward and shoot the 8 ball all the way down. He's gonna try to force it. He's on the probably the wrong side of the 8 ball here. Now he's got to stroke it and come across. Another option is to draw the ball back and out. So that's a tough order here. That was tough. He tried to do that. He tried to stroke it and have the cue ball go back up. Being on the wrong side of the ball is very crucial. He's got to cut it all the way down. Oh my God, look at that shot. Holy cow. Best shot I've seen this week, hands down. Holy smokes. And the reason I say that is because that shot is not easy. That's a very hard shot on this table. What a shot, what a shot. There's some great shots going on right now in a race to 8. Alright, so George just a couple games away now. Try break for George there. Does a push shot here. Nice shot there. Now for you guys that are watching, thank you guys for tuning in. We are here, K2 Productions from Phoenix, Arizona, providing you guys some action. Thursday night, Steve Blackburn against George Bell. These guys are playing on a 7-foot diamond table. This is a custom table. The pockets are less than 4 inches, 3 7/8, all the way across the table. Some of the shots that you see are not as easy as they seem. I know that last week on Saturday, myself and a 675 were playing on this table. We were playing 8-ball, and we played a race to 11, and we played a total of 16 games. Out of 16 games, we broke and ran 4. And there are pretty tight pockets, not as easy as a regular bar box table. You gotta hit the center of the pocket. And now, normally, on that particular shot, on any other table, that would have gone, but this table plays really tight, and the rails are very lively also as well. Steve has a 1-rail kick, I think. He's got to put some inside on the ball, I think, or he's going off the point. He has come up with some crazy shots so far tonight. He's made 2 of really nice kick shots that he called, and also George has come up with 2 great shots. So let's see if he can do a Z shot here. Almost got it. That was a good attempt. He didn't have much. It's a good try. Good try. So he's gonna use the ball to come up table. I think his decision to shoot it from the 7 is is a little better, I think. I'm not sure what he wants to do coming from this far. I want to see what he's gonna try to do. I'm curious. That's not good. I think I like his idea much better than that what he did the first time. Shoot it and draw it back, or shoot it across the 7. I didn't like what he decided on the last option that he had there, so just a reference. If he goes back and watches the match, I think the idea was correct the first time. Alright, so now George is gonna kick the ball into the corner pocket and will get shape on the 3 if he makes it. Cuba might go in the pocket though. Wow. Holy cow. Safety play here. 10 ball. Got the assist there to put it in the middle. 2 ball corner pocket here. Oh my god. Oh, I thought he made it. I thought he made it. That was so close. So now Steve is doing the same thing. Oh, made another kick shot. That is kick shot number 3 for him. But who's keeping count? What the heck is going on? He kicks good. He just gets out of line a couple times. Going around the table. That ends up perfect. He just needs to shoot it as a stop shot here. Nice and easy. Alright. Give yourself an angle for the 8. I like a stop shot right there instead of going forward. I like going forward because you can end yourself straight, and then you gotta force the cue bot to do something. See, on this one, he might get out of line. That's why I did not like shooting it forward. Myself, I would have done a stop shot there and just cut the ball and come back up. So, just a couple of silly mistakes that have been going on. Oh, he tried to play the point safe. Just did not do it the correct way there. But again, just by walking around, that would have kind of changed the outcome of this particular rack. So now George is gonna come forward and out, or just slow roll it, either way. Okay, he did not want that ball to drop. That would have been a very tough shot on the 8 ball. I mean 10 ball. Alright, so George takes the lead again. Increasing his lead by 2 now, 6-4 is the score. Sorry guys, I was doing the setting here. Alright, so now Steve is trying too hard. He's just plain upset right now. Again, it's all based on the decision making. Now, This 6 ball is the only ball that's kind of tough. Because George has the ball in hand. If he can just shoot it forward and then back cut the 3 ball. Is he gonna draw it or into the stack? It must have not gone. It seemed like it went from where I was looking, so that's why he took the breakup shot on the 3 ball. He's playing safe, so he's gonna send the 3 ball up table. Oh, I assume. Yeah. Needed to be the 3 ball behind the 6-9, so he had a good plan. I like what he was doing. That was a great shot by Steve. Alright, so now if you are on the right side of the ball for the rest of the rack, should be pretty easy out. He did not want to bump it, so now he's got to work it. He's got to go back and forth and wants to land between the 10 and the 8, or use the 8 ball as a stopper. Okay, kind of worked for his benefit there. Little love bump. That was tough to get out. If he wants to be aggressive, he can call the ball across corner, but according to how it looks, he's saying he might not have a shot, so I'm not sure what he's trying to do. He's gonna double bank the 6. That's what he's gonna try to do. Zigzag bank on the 6 ball. But I think if he can do a zigzag, he should be able to do corner pocket. Huh. Interesting. He must have only seen the bottom half of the ball. Now, just as a reminder, they are both playing 8 ball and 9 ball tonight. And I forgot to put that in the banner. And they are playing a best of 3. If it is score 1-1, they will go into a flip to see what they will play for the last round. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Why so hard? I think he's playing on a 9-foot table with that stroke. He's playing very aggressive. I think he might have sold out. Nope. It was good. Ball did bounce. And now George needs to jump this ball. I learned my lesson never to leave my jump cue piece on the table. Sometimes I forget that the stick is there, and then I've had the cue ball or an object ball come and hit that ball, so you want to make sure to not leave the piece of your jump cue on the table. And he bumped the 10 ball one more time. He's bumping the balls too much. You don't want to bump if you don't need to, and that was a unnecessary bump shape. All right, 6-5, 6-5. is the score in a race 2-8. George needs 2 and Steve needs 3. Here we go. He does have a good strong break. Steve does, and as you can see, more than half the balls came down table. Oh, a normal pocket that goes in. Regular 4 1/4, that ball would have dropped. I think there's a 3-wheeler here to come at a 2. Okay. Another ball to the pack. This will take some time here. Okay, breaking some balls up. That'll work. That's pretty good. It worked out. Use all the stack to force forward cue ball and get the ball behind them. Short cube coming up. Just gonna jump bank it. That cue ball is really close to the 10. That's pretty good. It's one of those little jump cues that people own. It is regulation size. Might need to get myself one of those. Those might come very useful in a time of need. Playing safe here, 1 rail kick. Spin it. Oh, if that 5 ball was not there, he would have made it. I was going straight in the hole. Was trying to bump the 10 to get it out of the way and stop the cue ball for the 2 ball. Oh, it's another close kick shot. Alright, so George can try to put him behind the 5 here. Oh my god, never mind. Just shoot it out. It's a shootout. That's a pretty good shot. And he's got an angle, so now he can just go forward and out. Past the 10. Uh-oh. Should be fine. Oh, he almost got corner hooked. He was pretty close to get a hook. This needs to come around now. Oh, don't do it. Holy cow. He was running around the table. That's me. I thought I fixed that. Apparently not. Now I can just go forward. I'm just gonna take the combo on the 9 here. As you can see, George is over there in the corner. Just hanging out. Waiting for his turn at the table, and we will have a 6-6 match here. I think he might be a little straight to get it out. Oh, I keep doing it. Sorry guys, I'm just used to pressing buttons. Oh no. Oh my god. Well, now they're even because now I know that George did the same thing and he scratched on one of the shots, so now they're pretty even. Alright, so that puts George on the hill at 7 and he needs 1. Makes him a 90% favorite to win. All right. Nice break, made a ball. And can see the entire Wombat to do as he pleases here. Good shot. That was pretty good. Now it needs to come a couple rails here for the 4 ball. Good shape. And then come between the 7 and the 9 here. Barely made it. Ronnie says, oh, I thought Steve won that rack. No, he went 2 rails and scratched on the side after shooting the 9. So he got a little unlucky. A little unfortunate that it happened. Tries to play safe. Uh-oh. It is makeable though. Steve can shoot it and get shape on the 8. He's just swinging at the fences a little bit. This is tough now. He can bank it and swing it if he likes to. He might have given him the edge. I'm not sure. It looks like he might have. Yeah, he can see the edge of it from this angle here. I think he can make it. He can reverse cut the ball. Trying to see where the cue ball is gonna go because it seems like it wants to go towards that corner pocket too though, so we'll see what he does here. On a shot, bump the 10, 9, either one. He gets perfect. That was a good shot by Steve, by George there. Alright, he's gonna end up perfect. And just like that, that is set. Number 1 goes. It's over. Score is 2-8. 8. It's to 9. So then my math was all off. The score is that they are going to 9 instead of 8. So that was a miscommunication from the parties here, because when I had them check in, I asked them 3 times, hey, are we going to 8 to 9? What are we going to? Promise you guys, they said, we're going to 8 ball. Or we're going to 8. And they told me a few times, so. So one more rack. 95 to 5 is the percentage. Dry break for George, and now Steve is shooting the one here. Looks like I'm having some technical difficulties with one of the cameras. It is not wanting to refresh. I got stuck for a little bit and it's not doing what it's supposed to, so I apologize to you guys. Good shot by Steve there. That was pretty good. Oh, he was not supposed to get there on the 5. Now to get to the 7, because he's out of line, it's gonna be tough to get back to the 7. Only thing I see is trying to cut it over by where the 10 ball is at and coming 2 or 3 rails. Well, that is not what he called there, so now George comes to the table. Go forward. He might get bump shape again. Uh-oh. It is makeable though if you are left-handed, but George is right-handed, so it makes the shot so much tougher because he's gotta lay on the table and he's coming across his body, so that's a very weird angle on the 7 ball. He tried to play safe and gave him the entire 7 ball. Whoops. Alright, so let me update this there, because this is a race to 9. That was a little crazy there. Oh my goodness. That might be game there. I think Steve said that ball skidded. You can just go forward into the rail and out, and that should put him at 9, and then they will play some 8 ball next. Alright, so that is now game. And now the next game is 8 ball here. I'm not sure if these guys are gonna take a break or not. Seems like they might not. He is taking a phone call. Alright, so thank you guys for again tuning in to K2 Productions. The first winner of the set is George Bell. He is up 1 set, so now we are going to 8 ball, and this one I think is a race to 8. I think I'll double check. Is the race to 8 this time? 8? Okay. Because I had it wrong the entire time. I think George is like a 59% favorite. And I believe still Steve Blackburn is 41. Alright, so here we go. My favorite game, 8 ball. I played Steve just before we started. And I did break and run a couple times, so let's see if he got some pointers from me. Ronnie says, I'll take George and I'll give you one game on the wire for 50. Wait a minute, Ronnie. You said that you were gonna take Steve this one. Okay, I'll take Steve next set. And that was like 20 minutes ago. Alright. Let's see if Steve can do some damage with ball in hand. Everything is really wide open here. Needs to go forward, big bounce, and get shape for the 15 from here. Then to the 12. Now the 7 ball is gonna go towards the 8. You gotta make sure that doesn't block the pocket, and it did. Now the 8 ball does not have a hole, so you gotta know what the ball's gonna do after you bump into it. It's gotta come up with a shot here to try to get good shape for the 8, but it doesn't have a easy pocket. It doesn't have a size. It's gotta cross corner the shot here. This is tough here. Just banked it a little short, so all because of bumping one ball. So let's see if George can clean up. Now George did get, I don't know if you guys know the history about George, but 2 years ago he was the runner-up of the state 8-ball tournament over down in Tucson. He went undefeated and then got double dipped. Unfortunately, he I'm not sure what the guy's rating that he played, but I did get to see the final few racks, and it seemed like George was just a little bit tired towards the end. He had been playing for quite some time. He was part of 9-ball, 10-ball, 8-ball, and teams, kind of like how I did this past year. And trust me, after that tournament is over, you don't want to touch a pool cue for at least a week or two. So has anybody ever felt like that, where you play in a tournament for a very long week and then you need to take a nice break from playing? That happens, I think, to me once I play pool for about a week straight, and I don't want to touch a pool cue for about maybe 3-4 days and just let my mind relax from pool. So I wonder if that happens to you guys that are out there. I know for me, recently I've been practicing quite a bit. I've been putting my time on the table. I think in the past couple weeks now, I am playing about maybe an hour to 2 hours a day. Last night I did take about 2 hours to practice, and after the last match, and then I tried to play against the Ghost. And we were playing 8-ball. I broke, I got ball in hand, I raised to 5. And 8-ball is tough, man. I lost 5-4 on a heel match against the Ghost playing 8-ball. It's kind of annoying. But happens. Brad Johnson says that he is never tired of playing pool. I know that I get tired myself. I'm not a young buck anymore. I remember back in the day, I would go to one of the pool halls here at Bull Shooters, and I would play from. I would get off of work around 3 o'clock. I was there by like 3:15, and I wouldn't leave the bar till like midnight. That's how much pool I played, and that was almost every day. I think I only had one day off, and I did that for about maybe 4 or 5 years straight. And so I put my table time when I was a little bit younger. And now I know for the past maybe 3 or 4 years now that if I play for a big tournament like in Vegas for about a week, I do not want to hold a pool cue for about a month. Not a month, maybe a few days, maybe 3 or 4, but I do get tired. I think George is gonna break and run here. He just needs to cut the 5. Oh, overcut it. Overcut it. He was there. Hey, Brad Johnson says, I remember. Yeah. Those were the days that I was a pool addict. I still am, obviously, because I'm streaming for you guys and talking about pool. Everything is regarding pool at the moment. Oh, he is jacked up on the 9 ball. The 10 ball might be easier because the 12 ball is there. Even if you hit it bad, it's a good shot. But yeah, that was the good old days. I used to play Mondays on a bar box, Tuesday on an 8-foot table, Wednesday on a 9-foot table, Thursday on a bar box, and Fridays I was a sub for 7-foot tables, and on the weekends I played a 7-foot table. So it was kind of switching strokes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And now I just play on bar box now. All the tournaments that I pretty much play on are always in bar box tables. So it's been a interesting pool career for me, I think. I've always been super competitive at everything that I do, and good out by Steve. Alright, so 1-1, unless this ball takes a turn. Oh my goodness. What just happened? And look at, there's no way. That's a big wow. That's a big wow. That does not happen very often on this table because the pockets are so tight. This does not happen, but this time it did. That was crazy. I don't know why the ball decided to just go in the hole. That is insane. It's insane, man. That's crazy. But when I started playing pool back in the day, again, like I was mentioning, I used to take my cues and always, no, 26%. There we go. I just play for hours and hours. And now that I'm a little bit older, I don't have the stamina, but I still try to play as much pool when I can, just to keep in stroke, because I know that sometimes when you're playing in a long tournament, especially when it comes to back-to-back games, if you don't have the stamina by like maybe the 3rd or 4th round, you are already physically tired, you're mentally tired. So I heard from Mitch Allerman and also some of the European players that they like to be physically fit and have the stamina to go for long periods of time to play pool. And it does happen that being in good physical shape does help to keep your mental health pretty much in point and can stand those long periods of time for pool. So Brian says, "Oh my God, so does Ronnie. He should have never been near that pocket." Yep, he should have spun it into that rail, and that's all part of making those little mistakes. I did take a kind of like you can call it a session with Mitch Allerman, and I told him about those kind of specific shots. There's some shots where you hit into the rail, the bottom one, and you just say, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and make the ball, and then you scratch on the side, or you go and cut the ball, come 3 rails and then scratch. How do you mentally, or what kind of spin do you put on balls so that you don't scratch? So then he showed me, okay, so tell me what kind of shots are you talking about so that we can fix them. So then he kind of like explained to me what to do. So for you guys that sometimes, like what happened to Steve, is that whenever you play a game and then you end up scratching in a very mysterious way without bumping another ball, try to make sure that you know how the ball was set up, and then you shoot the same shot so that you avoid that particular scratch all the time, so that it doesn't happen later on when you're playing the game. So again, it is just part of the learning curve, that if you see that something happened, always try to practice it, and if it ends up scratching, you take a better approach on the next shot. Alright, so here I like I might even take the 14 here so that the auto shape comes for the 15. Yep, you would have been there, but you gotta make sure to make the ball. Those little silly mistakes of getting shape are starting to get to Steve here, and now it's open sesame for George. He could just play safe if he wants to, put the ball between the 3 and the 4 like that. Just let him see the 14 so he can bank it. What is he gonna do? Try to cut it? Nope. It's like a messy bank here. Yeah, overspun it. He could have made it, but to judge the spin on that ball, it's kind of tough. And for you guys that don't know, Ronnie St. Onge is from Canada. He likes to do and give some advice. He is a 700 Fargo, so he does give some good pointers. I've noticed some of the things that he says that will benefit a player for later on, so they should be able to maybe learn something from the comments he makes. Rob says that some people are very complacent when they shoot the last ball. Even the last ball, you always have to try to get on a point to aim for the cue ball to end up, and that is true. Uh-oh. What happened? Good news is that the 8 ball does not go where the 6 and the 1 ball go, so he's gonna have to make some magic. He tried to bump the 6 or the 1. So now this is tough to try to do something with the 8, going back and forth. No, that's tough. He is a big underdog now to win the game. Alright, sorry guys. Just Kaylin came up and said, hey, I am ready to make that steak. And the grill is one of the things that I don't know what to do, so help me out. No problem, they're running. Alright, so let's see if Steve can, not Steve, but George can pull something out. I do like what he did there, putting another ball by the pocket to try and do a breakup on the 14th. So, okay, that did not help at all. So now, let's see if I'm sorry, but George can do something with these balls here. I'm not sure what I like just shooting the, okay, a little interesting. He's just creating some space between the balls to do something. But the thing is that 14 is blocking that pocket, and every time that George has a opportunity to do something with it, he's not taking advantage. So let's see, he's trying to create a gap so that the one ball goes past the 14. So now, if it is available to do so, he's gonna get out. Oh, he moved every ball. So now the thing is that that particular one ball did go past the 14, so that was a good safety plan from George. It worked out because Steve played a little offensive on the 14, thinking that he was going to make that kick shot, and it cost him the game. So that's a little too aggressive when it comes to 8-ball. Alright, so George is ahead now 3-0 in a race to 8. He's playing pretty good 8-ball. He used to be on my team when we played in Tucson, so I know that his 8-ball game is pretty strong. Alright, rack number 4. So far there haven't been any break and runs yet. Let's see if George can make a ball on the break here and try to run out. Nice break, everything wide open. Where's that Cuba going? No way. That would have been, this is a good rack to run out here. Everything's pretty wide open. I do like stripes if I'm looking at the table, and I will shoot the 14 first if I can, and then draw it straight into the 2-ball and shoot the 13 right after that. Or he can shoot the 12. A couple options, but my last ball for sure will be something that I can get down table pretty easy, which the 11 is a good ball. So let's see if he can run out. The 12 ball is also a good ball to get to the 8-2 though. So now, alright, so let's see the pattern from here. He's gonna shoot the 9 because I don't think he's shooting the 13. So a 9 to the 11 to the 13 to the 15. That's what I like. Oh, he's going down. Okay, so now gotta shoot the 15 next. The pattern is every time coming not what he wants, so he's gonna shoot the 13 next if he doesn't miss the ball. So that's only because he played so out of shape on the last 3 balls, so kind of make that pattern work. I know that you have a safety ball, but if you can make the least amount of mistakes while you're going through the rack or bumping balls or getting out of line, the rack becomes so much easier to run out. You want it to be a little higher on that 1 ball. It shouldn't be too much of a problem to cut it in the side after. You better go look. I'm not sure if it goes. He hasn't looked at it. He's already down, so. He might be on the wrong side or 2. Okay, he's fine. Okay, the 8 ball does go past the 13, so that's pretty good. He's gonna take a huge lead here. Holy macaroni. Quick rack after missing. You can't do that when you're playing a higher Fargo rated player. They will punish you. And George jumps to a 91% favorite. Now again, if you guys have not subscribed to K2 Productionz, make sure to subscribe to our channel. We are here in Phoenix, Arizona. Make sure to follow us online by clicking like on our K2 page. Make sure to subscribe so that you get notification first that we are going live, and you can tune in to our channel and watch some pool here of people that like to put some cash on the line and come and have some fun. There's always a couple of sweat bets that we call it for each of the players. Most of the time they are on the Arizona pool players. And Ronnie says, Carlos, I find that the table breaks better of second ball break. Yep, from what I've seen. I think so too. I know that this past weekend when I played, I did break the balls, head ball, almost every time. I broke and ran 4. I like the spread better when I break from the head ball, but the only thing that I don't like is if I don't make a ball, then everything is really wide open. Second ball break though, you can make a ball more consistent. The only thing though is that the balls will tie up a lot more on the side, so it is kind of tough. And Jason and also Ronnie are giving us some cooking tips when it comes to steak. Hopefully Kaylin is watching the match somewhere in the kitchen and can see the comments of the stream, because I am getting starved. I'm getting hungry, and I said that I wanted some steak tonight. Oh, what a shot by George. Holy smokes. That was a great 2-rail kick safe on that ball. And he gets recognition from Steve there. He said, holy cow, that was good. Oh, if you try to kick it, no good. Ronnie says that I noticed the balls down south break better than in Canada. Canada's more humid and cold than when he went to Texas. Okay. Yeah, because I know, actually it's kind of funny because when I was breaking earlier today around maybe noon, I think in the morning too. I broke the balls and they were breaking really nice head ball. And then when Steve came to the house, I was breaking head ball, but I was not getting the same spread as I was in the morning. Kind of interesting. So then I said, I think what happens is the humidity in the room is a little high, and I'm looking at the humidity here, and humidity is about 30% in the room. I have a little thermometer that has the humidity along with the temperature in the room that I can see, and I have it right in front of me, so the humidity is about 30% in the room, so it is a little humid, so some of the balls will stick a little bit on the break. And he puts him back in jail one more time. So now Steve's got a kick at a ball, calling the 10 in the side. Now Steve is a big favorite now to win the match, only because he has more balls on the table. 3-ball does not have a pocket unless he gets perfect. So let's see if he decides to just do the combo on the 3 to the 10 and put that 3-ball by the side pocket. But then at the same time, Steve can counter back and make this ball. So let's see what happens here. Oh, nice shot. That was a good shot there by George, coming up with some very fancy safeties there. Putting him behind the 2-ball was good. Calling the 12-ball all the way down. That is not good news though, because he can make the 3, and then if he can get shape on the 2-ball, he can back draw it into the stack of the 4-9, and the 9-ball will shoot up into the corner pocket. So just gotta be on the correct side of the 4. You want to be almost straight in, but the other option is coming at the 9 from here, just force follow the ball. Yeah, that's the only thing that's bad about that, if you hit it on the bad side of the ball here. So he's gonna play safe one more time here behind the 15 and maybe nudge the 9. I like nudging the 9 if possible. Whoa. Oh, he's playing with those points a lot. Let's see if he can make contact. Nope, just a little off ball in hand to Steve here. He needs to break up that 9-ball, so if he can shoot the 15 and come across and just nudge the 9 right off the bat. Missed it. Now he might play safe one more time. I like playing safety behind the 8. Now a 1 real kick for George. I like to put that 2-ball close to that corner pocket if possible. Missed the shot. Okay, that'll work. But I think the 9-ball now goes past the 2-ball, so he's gonna shoot it now. Yep. Wide open table now for Steve here. Should be out. Now I do appreciate you guys for all your comments about steak. Seems like there are a lot of steak cooking professionals on the stream. We always appreciate some really good recipes. I know that this weekend we are having a poker game, and one of my buddies is cooking some really good hot dogs according to what he is stating. He was pretty much saying that I will never taste these amazing hot dogs that he's gonna make. He has a very tough competition when making hot dogs, because the hot dogs that we have from Sinaloa, the Mexican hot dogs, are very, very good. Alright, so Steve is off the block now, winning a game here, playing a few safety shots here and there. Four to 1 in the race to 8. And he gains a couple percentages here. Does a second ball break, but nothing goes. No ball down. And I like solids myself only because there's a bunch of stripes. Kind of tangled up on that middle part. So now, oh, he's taking the stripes. He didn't even walk around to see if the 13 passes the 3, which I think it does. So it's all about getting to that 13 ball. He's got to use the 12, I'm assuming, because he can go into the rail and out and go 2 rails into the part where the 4 ball is. Let's see if the 1 ball doesn't get in the way. Yeah, that's okay. He's alright. He can shoot the 13 with a little bit of inside and then push the 14 into shape. So alright, so here just come straight at the 3 ball. Put just a hair of inside, and your whole goal is to hit that 3. You do not want to hit the 6, you want to hit the 3, and very lightly. So let's see if he can maneuver that angle there. The other option is to try to come at the 14, but then you don't guarantee a shot. So a little bit of inside right at the 3 ball is the whole shot here. That's good, very nice. Right at the 3, just like drawn out in my head. So now should be out, just forward, and then 8 ball, either side pocket or corner. Side pocket is a better shot, so he should be out from here after a dry break from Steve. Alright, good out by George. He had to work that rack pretty nice. I like it. I like it. And he gets his percentages back. Now, one more thing, that if you guys decide to do a donation to K2, make sure to send donations for the commentary tonight. My name is Carlos Chavez. Hopefully you guys are learning something from pool tonight. I'll give you guys some great commentary. You can send any donations for commentary at ksquareproductions@gmail.com. Now again, if you guys are not subscribed or like our page, we are streaming on Facebook and also on YouTube. Our page is K2 Productions with a Z at the end. So make sure to subscribe to our page and be part of the K2 family here. Alright, so Steve is taking solids, which I do like myself too as well. Shooting the 3 to the 4 is the next thing, and then bumping the 13 out. So here, shoot the 4 and then run into the 13 very lightly though. He missed the shot. He was more worried about bumping the 13, and he kind of like two-stroked the ball there. You don't want to do that. He did not leave a easy shot for George though. He could just play safe and then roll up the cue ball. I like maybe behind the, I don't know. Just roll up to the rail and give him a shot on the 1 though, but if he spins it too much, he will have a shot on the 5. Yeah, I saw that happening. He wanted to be over by the first diamond on the bottom right hand part of the screen there. That would have been the best spot for the ball. Oh, he hit the point. It doesn't go if you hit the point. You gotta hit it clean. Gotta hit it perfect. Curtis is asking, would it be a foul when you grab the balls to rack when the cue ball is still moving from your last shot? That's kind of funny that you say that. We were playing in a tournament up in Vegas for the APA. So, uh-oh. He just touched the 10 ball. I've never seen that happen. You gotta put it back. That was so funny. Oh, I've never seen that happen where somebody just touches it with a cue and pushes it in. That's pretty funny. But okay, back to my story. So we were playing in Vegas. Of course, it's a national tournament up there. And so this is what happened. One of my teammates did exactly what you're saying. He was playing in the game, and then he made the 8-ball. Cue ball was still rolling, and he started picking up the balls. And then they brought it to the tournament. I mean, one of the referees' discretion, and said, okay, if your teammate does that, any teammate does that again, it'll be considered a loss of game. So then I didn't know that was said in the meeting because I had gone to the bathroom. When I was playing a 3. Okay, so now in APA I'm a 7, and a 7 against a 3 is a 6-2 race. So the odds of a 3 beating a 7 are really, really low. So then when I shot the 8-ball, cue ball was still rolling, and then I started picking up the balls because of course I won the game. The guy that was the captain ran to the tournament, to the referee, and said, hey, the ball was still rolling and he moved the balls. And they decided to call that game against me. That player earned a point, and they beat us by a point. Now, I understand that being a bigger tournament like that, you have to stick to the rules, but I had a feeling that this guy was just trying to find any excuse to get just the 1 point that they needed in order to win, because our team was really strong, and we were really upset because of what happened. So just as if it is on the rules to not pick up the cue ball while it's still rolling in a game, don't do it. That's pretty much what we learned from that particular mistake. And when we came back from Vegas, our director of the league specifically says that once you make the money ball, do not touch the cue ball. Let the opponent rack the balls for you. So now if you're playing in a winner format, you always want to just go ahead and make sure that the person that you're playing does not is not a stickler to the rules. But again, kind of like that shot, I know that the cue ball is not gonna scratch, but that's what happened to our team. So yeah, in Vegas again, they are very, very nifty people up there, but just kind of rule of thumb to avoid any disputes, just don't do it, especially when it comes to a other person racking for you. So lesson learned, lesson learned. And the also goes for so another thing is that when you're, of course, when you're playing BCA, you don't have to call the pocket if it's a very obvious shot. But in when it comes to the APA, any time that you are shooting the balls and running out and you're on the 8 ball, one of the rules for APA is to mark your pocket. So my tendency is always to mark my pocket when I'm playing. But when it comes to maybe playing in Masters and things like that, in Masters they say you don't have to call a pocket. You can just go ahead and play like it's a regular BCA tournament. So then, so you gotta go back and forth. Now, when it comes to like a tournament again, I have seen where people being nitpicky again, and then again, if it's a higher ranked tournament and you do not mark your pocket, I believe that they do have the right to call it a game against you. So it's always better to just play by the rules, because any time that sometimes anybody can find an edge on how to win a match, it will happen. So kind of like how I saw a couple of professional players play. They were running out and they had never called the pocket. It was a hill, and then the opposing player that was shooting, not shooting, I think it was Shane shot a ball and did not call a pocket, and somebody called on him and said, hey, you did not call the pocket, so I win the game. And it was a hill match. I'm not sure who did that, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. That is so kind of like disrespectful for the game, because he left himself straight on the 10 ball and you're gonna call him for not calling a pocket. That is kind of silly. Oh, scratches on the side. I saw that coming too. So yeah, there's a few people that are doing that or do that all the time. So, and David says that the cue ball is always live. Yep, you're absolutely correct. It is always live. But again, there is some gentleman-like sport about it. I don't know if you guys know, but originally pool started back in the when people used to play horse racing. So what they would do is while the intermission between horse races happened, people would put their pools of money and people would play billiards, and once the winner would win the money from the pool of money, they would win the cash because they decided to bet some money on the game. So that's how the game of pool actually started because people would.
Two. Big ball.
It's 8 ball.
I know, but I have
You have two what?
2 games.
Oh, sorry. Um,
Oh, I said 2 balls.
oh, Steve was saying that he has 2 games, and I know that he has 2 games because I marked on the Fargo app, but it did not go. Okay. Anyways, 8, 9, 11. Yep. Holy cow! He jumped so high with that ball. That's insane. What was I saying? I totally forgot. Let me see. Let me go back. Cue ball always live. Oh, so I always believe that this is a gentleman's sport, and that's why I think sometimes being a little bit too much of a nitpicker is kind of annoying, and it should be more of a gentleman's game. Is my opinion. Of course, when I mean gentlemen, I'm not just referring that only men can play the game. So more of a just be gentleman-like, and just be okay with losing a game if needed. I learned my lesson. I know that I'm not perfect myself, but I have done maybe a couple things that were not gentleman-like back in the game when I first started playing. And for every mistake that I make, of course, I try to be better about it. I'm more of a sportsman about it too as well. Because sometimes before I used to have a hot head, and I did not losing. I did not like losing, so I never do. But I now take that a little bit more relax. That is just a game. You're gonna win and lose. You can win every single pool match that there is, because there is a part of it that is a little bit of luck and bad luck as well. I know that you make your own destiny when it comes to pool. You're the one that decides that shot, but then sometimes even making a great shot, it does not reward you. So again, that is one thing. Again, my personal opinion, just to be gentleman when you can to the next person that you're playing against. I know that there's something that kind of stuck with me pretty well, where I saw this guy that used to play another gentleman, and he could never beat him. And he mentioned and says that every time that he lost, he would always give him a nice firm handshake, no matter if he won, no matter how many times he lost. One day he was asked by the same guy, saying, "Hey, every time that you lose, why are you always so happy, or give me a good handshake, and always with a positive attitude even though you lost?" And this is what he said. He says, "Well, the thing is, I want to eventually beat you, and when I do, I want you to give me the same smile and the same handshake that I'm giving you, because I am gonna beat you one day, and I want to be really happy and excited about it. So hopefully when that happens, you treat me the same way that I'm treating you now." So kind of makes sense. I like that saying, treat others the way you want to be treated. But that was pretty much a clear example of why to treat your opponents with respect, so that you can get some respect back as well. And as we're talking about that, George gets out from that being the underdog. 1 ball left on the table, and Steve had 5 balls. And I believe, and I'm a believer, that if you're coming to the table and the player only has one ball, you should always win that game. So, and maybe not always, but about 98% of the time, if you have more balls on the table. So, and this particular rack that just happened, I think Steve had a better chance of him getting out, and just got a little carried away with how the pattern was going to be played. Did not choose it correctly, is my opinion. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. Do appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. It is pretty fun commentating the games that we love. It is Thursday night here in Phoenix. It is 8:30 local time. These guys started playing around 6 o'clock, so they've been on 2 hours of playing pool right now. And if you guys are looking for a match to come and play here at K2, we are open pretty much every day during the week. Now that COVID is kind of starting to die down here, the pool halls in Phoenix are starting to open. We are gonna still offer the coming over and still shooting pool at K2. You just have to let us know and get you guys scheduled on our K2 Productionz page. So if you are looking for a match, please just let us know so that we can get you on the schedule and scheduled to play a match against somebody close to your Fargo, so that we always have a very exciting match. We try not to put two players, the one of a 500 and a 600, to play. I don't think it's fair to the bottom Fargo rating. We try to always try to match up the players to the best of their abilities with somebody that plays about the same ability as you. Nice bank shot by George here. The 11 is the only thing that it's kind of tough. So now if we can shoot the 12 ball here, go into the rail and bump the 7 or the 11. I like shooting the 7 ball first, or bumping the 7 so that the 11 has a pocket. So the main thing here is just kicking at the 7 from behind is, I think, is the play. So let's see if he can do that. It must have been really straight. Okay, so according to what he's pointing at, he's just gonna do a stop shot, maybe go a little forward on that cue ball, cut the 9 and bump the 4 to push the 11 towards the bottom part of the rail. He just came a little bit too high, I think, on this shot here, because he's got to back cut the 9 and come into the 4. The 11 needs to not get away from him. So let's see how he likes to approach this one. He's gonna swing at it, I think. Yep. And came out smelling like nope. See, I think he came too high. Had he been a little bit lower, he could have just nudged the 4. The 4 would have pushed the 11 to the bottom rail. He would have been there. He didn't have to have that much angle on the ball. Maybe he can spin it, but I'm not sure. Oh, he's going, what, 2 rails on the side is what he called. Or he can try to bank it all the way down and then swing the cue ball up table to the 8. The only thing is that he is glued to the rail, so he can't do too much on it. This is tough here. You can only see the top half. Only option, I think, is trying to bank it across the face of the 11 over by the bottom left hand part of the screen here. Yeah, that's what I was thinking there, David. The 11 will bank across. Oh, he was saying wow about the other one, so yep, gonna come across. He's gotta come across here. Hopefully he doesn't scratch. He's putting inside spin a little bit. Avoid the scratch and the double kiss. So that, whoa! That was tough. Alright, so now Steve should be out. There's no reason for him to not be out from here. So going forward to the 1 or the 7 from here. Either option is fine. I like shooting the 7, I think, next, so that the 5 ball has the 1 on the side. Yeah, I don't know what he was trying to do there. As you can see him, hear him sigh. 5 ball might go in the side past the 7 though. Let's see if he can get there. Reverse cut the 5. Oh no, he played safe. I was surprised. The 5 ball did go in the side. And if you don't play a jam up safety, you might sell out. So now George might be able to cut this 11. He can see the pure edge of the 11. 90-degree cut on this 11. And if he can hit it good, he will be golden. Let's see. Told you. He needed to be out. You cannot give him the edge. Nothing. Cannot give him anything. Any little bit of a gap that the ball goes and you are in trouble. That was a great cut by George there. That was not easy. That was not easy. He's on the hill, guys. He's on the hill. I don't see Steve coming back from this one. 99 to 1%. George is kind of guaranteeing the game here. 99 to 1. But it's not over. It's never over until the last ball is down. 13 ball down. And stripes look promising. 8 ball does go in the side, so if you can just roll it. Perfect. 14 ball. I think the 9 and the 12 are wired, so shoot the 14 to the 3 ball. Okay. I did not like that. I don't know what he was doing. The 9-12 was wired. He did not need to do that. He could just roll it for the 3 ball. Alright, so now since the 9 and the 12 are wired, he would get good shape here. Just go forward, touch it, boom. Okay? And now you're hoping to get shape.
Give me a shot.
Just give me a shot, give me a shot. This is what he's saying. Combo. Combo shot, but I'm not sure if it goes. Yep, 11 ball, that's what it's calling. Nope, it's very thin. So now he can overcut it and go into the rail first and then the 11. Kind of like how he's looking, so that might be the only shot possible. And you gotta hit it 100 miles an hour to make it roll down, feel like. You need to use the 3 ball. 9 ball on the side, but no shape, no shot, even if he made it. So that was just a little crazy town, I think. On that last rack, could have been a little bit easier. I'm not sure why he Took that swing at it. All right, 3 ball is the only problem ball. He could play safe if he wants to here, but if he can end up straight on a 5, he can go into the rail and out, or just play pocket speed and shoot the 3 ball across. Bumps it out. Good shot. He can shoot the 7 ball next, then the 3, and then the 6 ball. Good shot. Okay, then the 6 and then the 3. That still works. Coming across here. Oh my goodness. You overspun it. You overspun it. That might be game. That is George now. He missed the 6 ball. And now everything's wide open for George. George just laughed. He was like, "Are you sure I'm solids? Where are my stripes? Let me know." He wasn't sure. 15 ball is the correct shot. Avoid the 3 and it should be good. Yep. And just now shoot the 11. Nice and easy to the middle of the table. Nothing fancy to do. Just rolling it up. And this should be game here. And George should be our winner for tonight. Taking his time, and where's the cue ball? All right, that is it. Score is 8-2 on the last part of this match here. All right, so we are done for the night. So thank you guys for tuning in. George is the winner for tonight. Thank you guys again for tuning in. We do have a match tomorrow. We have Andy Benavides, Mr. Miyagi, is going to play. I'm not sure. JC Carlisle is who he's playing tomorrow. So they're going to be playing some 8 ball, I believe. So that should be a good game to watch tomorrow as well. So again, if you guys are not part of K2, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Also, we are on Facebook and YouTube as well. So again, thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Have a good night, and I will see you guys on the next break. See you guys. Bye.
Do you need to sell your house fast? Well, you've come to the right place. We buy houses in any condition or location and can close quickly so you can get paid and move on. Are you behind in payments, dealing with a divorce, job transfer, a fixer-upper, or have a bad tenant? We eliminate all the hassles of the traditional sales process. By selling to us, you won't have to do any repairs or updates. list with an agent, wait month after month for it to sell, hold open houses, or pay any out-of-pocket expenses. Give us a call and get your money fast.